All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, this is gonna be fun because we're gonna talk about a Tesla killer, as we like to call it. I'm definitely a Tesla fan. I don't know if I'm a fanboy, but I've had 3 Teslas so far: a Model 3, a Model Y, and a Model S. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. We're basically buying and selling or getting a good finance rate on a brand new Tesla. Teslas, I've driven up 3 of them so far. I love the technology and all that stuff. But I'm also all about making sure I do what makes most sense for my wallet to drive the best type of vehicle, maybe short term or long term, and all that stuff. So Toyota is coming out with maybe what might be considered a Tesla killer. So we'll go over what we know so far and why I think this might be a Tesla killer with how everything is going, or maybe it's a short-term Tesla killer. But from what it looks like so far, it looks pretty cool from some of the spy shots. So we'll go over kind of what the rumors are, what's going to be announced this week, and we'll just take a look. And of course, chime in on your thoughts throughout the comments or anything like that. But I'm still a Tesla fan at the end of the day. I'm a Tesla shareholder. I want to get back into a Tesla, even though I've been banned from buying Teslas. If you want to know more about that, check out a video I posted on that. But let's just get into it. Let's just talk about this Tesla killer from Toyota and see why it might be one or why it might not be one. But let's get into the video. But let's roll that intro real quick. So let's get into it. So Toyota is releasing a new Toyota Prius this week. This is actually a website, bestcarweb.jp. It's actually translated, and they basically released some rumors on it. This is a spy shot of it. It definitely looks a lot better than the older Priuses, but it kind of still has some of that, the nomenclature, I guess, of the themes of the old ones. But if they can redesign it and make it look, sleek, just like a Tesla Model 3 or futuristic or just better looking, then it might have a chance to kill Tesla. Tesla Model 3, great car. I had a 2019 Performance Stealth, great car. I paid like 52 for it. But it's expensive. Electric cars are expensive. Maybe it's because of the technology that you're prepaying. But the quality just isn't there. I would say a Tesla Model 3 is probably worse interior quality than a Toyota Camry. Definitely the suspension is not as good as a Toyota Camry. As Toyota Camry suspension is by far better. But the technology, you're buying a technology car at the end of the day, and that's what you're getting with a Tesla. Whereas, some of the other manufacturers, you might be getting better quality, better build quality, or definitely better luxury quality. You're paying luxury prices, but you're definitely not getting the quality of a luxury car. So if the Toyota Prius looks like this, maybe even more futuristic, it might have a shot. I'm not saying that you should go out and buy a Prius instead of a Tesla, or you should go buy a Tesla instead of a Prius, but you got to do what makes sense for your wallet. So this week, Toyota will be live streaming a brand new Toyota Prius. This is a sleek look from the side. It looks pretty good. Here's another shot from the front. Hey, that looks cool. I'm excited to see what this world premiere will talk about and will actually show. Look at this hybrid reborn. The Toyota Prius in the current generation already gets really good miles per gallon. If they can beat that, which we're going to go into a little bit, if they can beat that, that's going to be super interesting. So there's some more shots. This is an old one. It's going to be premiered this week on the November 16th, which I think is actually they're ahead in Tokyo or Japan. So it might be earlier, but I know for sure it's going to be at the LA Auto Show, which I'll be at this Thursday. So we'll take a look at it firsthand to see if it's pretty cool or not, or my first thoughts. I'm going to be there. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. But let's talk about why this might be a true Tesla killer. It may not in the sense of it being EV to EV, but hybrids are EVs too at the end of the day. They're EV first with a kind of like a gasoline generator that just gives it more range, but it's kind of rebranded as a gas first and electric, but it's actually electric first and then a gasoline generator, kind of like how the i3 is with the range extender. So you got to remember, like if you've driven a Prius or any of the other Toyota variants, you can feel it. You can feel the electric powertrain going. And then when you get to a higher speed, the gas then kicks in to give it more power throughout all that. But this is another YouTuber, Chris Criffles. He's a big Lexus and Toyota guy. You can see he's got some, industry rumors on it, but this is kind of the what he suspects or what he's pieced together as the miles per gallon for the new Prius. And that's 65 miles per gallon. And for the price, he actually goes through it a little bit later on in his video, but the price he thinks it's going to be about $25,000, which compared to like a current Tesla Model 3 at $47,000, that's almost a $20,000 delta. You cannot tell me you're going to save $20,000 in gas, or you're not going to save $20,000 in gas. So if they can make it as cool looking as a Tesla Model 3, as sleek looking with the technology, it might, be pound for pound right there with it. I mean, I'm not saying, this is not a debate between gas and EV. I'm just saying dollar for dollar. If you were looking for the best possible, cheapest, vehicle, and you're comparing a Model 3 versus the Prius, if it's a cool looking one versus anything else, like this might make sense, because let's say you drive 15,000 miles a year. Like the industry or the average across the United States is 12,000 miles. But let's say you drive $15,000 miles a year, and gas is starting to trend down. So right now the average is 3.77 mile per cost of gallon. But let's say you're in California. California right now, I just filled up today. I just filled out. I don't have a Tesla. I filled up at $4.85 a gallon. So let's say you drive $15,000 miles a year, and your brand new Prius that you just got, or you're comparing apples to oranges. You're comparing a Prius so you get 15,000 miles divided by 65 per gallon, and you're paying 4.85. Of course, gas is trending low now. I mean, we don't know if it's going to go back up. It most likely is, but you never know, right? So let's call it an average today's snapshot. It might go lower, it might go higher, but let's just call it as most likely it will go higher, but who knows? So that's $1,119 a year in gas. So I mean, a $20,000 delta between a Model 3 at its current price, $47,000, and $26,000 of a Prius. Like it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of years for you to save that type of gas at $1,200 a year. I mean, to break even on that, I mean, we're not even factoring in, like, of course, depreciation on a Prius versus depreciation on a Model 3. But I bet a Model 3, I bet a Toyota Prius depreciation is good. It's probably not as good as a Model 3, but it's probably good. So, I want to see the calculations between all that. But if you're going to keep this car 10 years, 20 years plus, I mean, it's kind of hard not to argue. I mean, are you going to save $20,000 in gas? You might save $10,000 in gas, but $20,000 gas? I mean, then you get into, is it worth to you paying that high barrier cost of entry on a on a Tesla Model 3 versus a Prius? So, at the end of the day, I'm still a fan on both a Prius, and definitely a Tesla Model 3, but I'm just trying to isolate it out. Like, of course, there's a cool factor. I mean, there might be a less cool factor with the Prius, but there's definitely a cool-ish factor. But I mean, Tesla Model 3s are a dime a dozen in California. They're basically Priuses or BMW 3 Series at this point. But, definitely I want to make this quick video on Toyota coming out with a brand new Tesla killer, or basically just a brand new Prius, and kind of taking a look at the specs. If it can come out with 66 miles per gallon and it can be cool looking, like some of these spy shots that have came out, like it might be interesting. But let me know your thoughts on it. Of course, most of my viewers, I know you're all Tesla fans like I am, so you're probably this is a kind of left field video, but I just want to make it out. You want to throw it out. I want to hear what you guys are thinking about it. But let's go to some comments. Probably all these are going to be about buying. Mike Jones, only got approved for 60 at 5.5. What do you think? Any price cuts soon on Model Y? Yes, I mean, we already made a video. I just posted a video right before this. There was like a $5,000 price cut, $3,000 on Model Y long ranges for, of course, demo ones. So technically, they are brand new ones. So check those out. But you might want to switch to one of those if you are waiting and if you want that quick discount. Here's the website, waitingfortesla.com. You'll see tons of discounts. Check out the video right before this one. Chad D ordered in February. My price is $7,500 less than today. Can't wait any longer. Need a Model Y. Then yeah, 100%. If you're $7,500 less than today, you got a good price point. Just make sure you get a 2023 model year and make sure you get good financing and you're good to go. Especially if you need a car today, then 100% go for it. Unless you want a Prius. Just kidding. But yeah, thanks for watching this quick video. Hope you guys enjoy it. But please hit that like if you enjoy it. And check out my Calendly link below. It's sponsored by that. They got a lot of good information. You can book a call with me or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And see you guys tomorrow.